Hello, everyone! Welcome or welcome back another day, another one of these. I don't know, what are we doing here? It is a wonderful day to start getting maybe amped up for the next few days, sort of a thing. Exciting. And boy, do I have a little story for you. Let's see, what's going on? How are we? How's everything going? What I mean by that is, so excited to share that I did finally go outside for, let's say, a extended period of time and tried to get a bearing on, the city. And yeah, it seems buzzing. Not as many people ordering my product as I would have thought, perhaps, but whatever. Let's move on. So, I don't know how to, do we want to talk about people quitting YouTube? That's something kind of exciting. I don't know. Is it? I'm guessing that most of these people are going to come back despite what they might have said. So, rah, go you guys. And then we're going to have like the Eagles tour, like the Eagles reunion tour. What is it called? Phenomena. Okay. Let's see. Trump's hands? I don't know. Does that really, I saw a video, but I didn't click on it, from Stephen Colbert's show. But apparently Trump has, dude, if that stuff is real, oh my God, I'm never having sex again. I'm serious. Syphilis. This isn't going to be clickbait. I promise not to title the video that. But last night I was doing some investigative journalism for my phone on my bed. And I did this like a couple nights ago where I decided to search in my podcast app for something like a UFO story so I could fall asleep to a UFO story for once. And it was crap. It was some lady, garbage. So I decided to give it another go. And there was this, it was this podcast called UAP Podcast. I remember it because I had to look it up today just to double check my research. So I see that there's a whistleblower, and it's one of on the top of the feed. I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting or whatever. I'll check it out. It turns out it's the first video reposted of this guy going on twice. So some dude goes on this show, and the host is this guy who's, it's a one-man operation as far as I could tell. And his name is Steven. And the guy who goes on is this military guy, Marine. And he goes out to the story time. No, he goes out to, I'll try and keep this as short as possible. You know me. He goes out to whatever, and he runs into, he's like in Indonesia, and he goes over the hill, and he's with a squad of 5, and they I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. They run into the crest of the hill. They see this like giant octagon, and it's spinning, and it's slightly changing colors, and blah blah blah. And they can see that it's floating off the ground. I guess it's not that far. It's not too far away. They start heading towards it because they have to come back to pick up some whatever. It's the earthquake just happened out there. Some big earthquake in 2009. This was, and so I don't know what they're doing, but they're checking this out, I guess. And they get approached like boom, like American ass speaking, looking ass, paramilitary get up, with guns drawn, and they are in it. They're in it. and apparently there's trucks loading, and it's just this giant UFO. Apparently, people, we're trying to have fun here, and and yeah, and he never talks about it. I don't know. I guess they took away his camera or something eventually when he got back to home base, I guess. And 2009, right? So this guy is here to tell this story on this podcast. I'm like, wow, this is one of the whistleblowers that has recently come out. He's speaking about how there's, you know, the laws have changed and you're allowed to blow the whistle and stuff. And so he's one of the guys, the David Grush guys. And the only difference between him and David or Dave Grush, he doesn't have kids. Ooh, very exciting stuff, no? And then anyway, so I have to go, but last night I clicked on another one or whatever, and it's 4 months later. They said, yeah, come back in 6 months. 4 months later, he's back, and he's completely flipped. He's on the team that is, you guys should check it out. It's crazy. It starts as like, he's like, oh, I gotta do this anti-child trafficking thing. It turns out he meets them. They've been threatening him and his father. Black helicopters over his father's house, I guess. I gotta go. Anyway, good stuff. I should have started with it and ended with it. But he's talking about like how there's, I don't know, there's like, they're like, ooh, it's creepy. All right, Cheerios. Maybe we'll cover more of it tomorrow. I don't know. What I was gonna say is, dude, if this stuff is real, first of all, I'm worried about the birds out there. But secondly, maybe we're getting to the end of this stuff. This might be the big end of the beginning of the internet. Woohoo! Okay, so have a great time. Sorry this is over too much time. Mwah. Cheers, guys. Enjoy. Peace. Later. Toodles.